All right, so I'm out here at Moraine Rotary Disc Golf Course today, and we are finishing the putter versus mid-range versus driver challenge. And the way the rules are going to work for this is I've picked out 6 different holes here, 2 that play strong to the putter, 2 for the mid-range, and 2 for the driver. Whichever hole we are playing out of those total 6, whichever hole it's for, like if it's for the putter hole, the putter will drive first, followed by the mid-range, followed by the driver. Now on the scoreboard, the only thing that works any differently is that if you hit metal and then make the putt after that, you get a half a point. So say if I land at 20 feet off the drive and I miss the putt and chain out, but then it lands by the basket and I make the follow-up putt, I get a 2.5 instead of a 3. I feel like that'll make the scoring a little bit more dynamic since we're only playing 6 holes, and we'll just see how things go. All right, so hole 15 here is listed at 206. I think it's a little bit shorter than that. So this is a putter hole. We're gonna go putter first here. This is the first hole we're playing, going with an envy for the putter. Then we'll go mid-range and then driver. Well, I about dunked that, so that's gonna be hard to beat. We'll go with an echo for the mid-range. That's gonna be a little juiced, I think. Nice line, just a little too strong. And then for the driver, I'm gonna go insanity. That's got to get down too. Gave them all a little run. All right, so all 3 discs are pretty close. The mid-range is probably out the most, followed by the driver, followed by the putter. So for our mid-range, putting with the echo. All right, so that missed and landed in between the camera and the basket, so that's going to be a 2.5 for the mid-range because it caught metal. All right, for the driver, we're going to stick with the insanity. Oh, see, it's going to be big because the driver missed completely. And then for the putter, we'll stick with the envy here. All right, so after one hole, very interesting, we got no ties. We got the putter with 2, the mid-range with 2.5, and the driver with a 3. All right, we moved on to hole 8 here, 260 feet, so we're calling this a mid-range hole. It's our second hole. Gonna go with the reactor here for the mid-range. And we just threw it too straight. Too straight and too low. Driver's next, rolling with the Tesla for the driver. I gotta try to slow this down and not let it fade out early. Problem is that's a little high, I'm gonna fade out early. And then for putter, we're gonna go tempo. Might be a little bit long. A little bit long down in the gully. Mid-range is actually the worst, I'm assuming. It's about 40 feet. You can see the driver over there, about the same distance other side. Putter's down here on the right. So we need to draw at least metal here. Got a metal hit, so that'll be a 2.5. And this was the fear going with the driver, with the Tesla, was that it would fade out early on me. See if we can at least get some metal here. I can't. All right, so let's see if we can't snag another birdie with the putter, put the putter up considerably. All right, good day to be a putter so far. Moving on to hole number 9. This says it's 300 feet. That's probably about right, to be honest with you. All right, so we're gonna go with a forehand synapse this time, actually. Did it fight through? All right. So for putter, I'm actually going to throw a proxy here, see if I can get it to turn a little bit and get on up there. All right. And then for mid-range, we're gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna do it with a hex. That's gotta turn a little bit more. It's gotta turn a little bit more, and it won't. That's all right, that's gonna be a tough sell. So the driver and the putter are parked. We're gonna see if we can snag at least a half a point with the uplink. A little fluttering over the top. All right, so mid is in for a 3, driver's in for a 2, putter's in for another 2. All right, so moving on to hole 10. This is our 4th hole, 245 feet out here. This is a putter designated hole. I've got a tight angle going on here due to the sun. This will keep you out in the shade so we don't get that glare. For putter, let's try the Purple Envy. Be a little bit long too. And then we'll go Echo again, mid-range. That looks about perfect. Come on, fade in there. A little short maybe. That should be all right. Gonna actually try my free tail here on the driver. All right, a little deep, not bad. All right, so the mid is in here. Free tail. Gonna putt with a proxy, but might try this Envy here. Putter sticks with the birdie. All right, star frame. Star frame. Boom, 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 combo breaker. Hey, it only took me 4 holes and the easiest one to get 3 birdies. All right, so we're moving on to hole number 5 for this challenge. This is hole number 11 on the course. It's our final driver hole. It's listed at 360. It's every bit of that. It's up there left center frame through the tree line. Go with a Wild Honey. All right. Mid-range, I'm gonna go with the Echo again. That'll be just fine. And then putter, I'm gonna go with the Envy. All right, so that'll get us everything up in there. All right, so putter somehow is like circle 2's edge. I don't know. Just skied that. Mid-range right here. Oh, it'll snag a half a point. And then the driver, Wild Honey, actually got through everything. So it'll take a birdie. All right, moving on to the final of our 6 holes in regulation. We are on hole number 18 here at the course. 275 out there. It's a mid-range hole. So we're gonna give the reactor another shot, see if I can keep this on a more hyzer type angle. Get it parked there. This one, we really need to try to throw this in for it to have a chance. Mid-range being down 1.5 really needs to do something special. That's looking pretty good. I think that's parked, so that should be a 2. For the driver, I'm actually gonna try my Omen here, see if I can really swing it out there wide and spike it by the basket. That looks pretty good too, pretty much parked. All right, and for putter, the Purple Envy's been working, so let's stick with it. Might be a little bit long. That's putting. All right, so we got everything parked here. So that should wrap it up. The putter should finish out here with a 13. The mid-range will finish out with a 14.5. And the driver will finish out, what is that, a 14? All right, so that does wrap it up for the putter versus mid-range versus driver challenge. I am really glad that I put the half-point system in there. It made it a little bit more dynamic going down the stretch. But our final results are in. The mid-range comes in last with a score of 14.5, followed by the driver with a score of 14. And the winner today is the putter with a score of 13. They all shot pretty well. I mean, the putter was parking everything, even that long driver hole. It got up there and had a look to at least grab a birdie or a half point, and that's the only hole that it didn't score on. But that does wrap it up. As always, if you found this video useful or you enjoyed it, please make sure to give it a like. It'll help out the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And we're out of here. And we can get out of here in time for dinner, because I'm on the complete opposite side of Dayton. I don't come over here that often. I'm over on in Moraine on the west side of Dayton. I actually played this course a couple days ago, and that's the first time I had played it in probably a couple months.